It's hard not to panic when you see people your age already making it. They've got careers, marriages, houses, babies, and you're still figuring out what makes you feel alive. Maybe they got engaged and all of a sudden all the questions start rushing in. Am I getting married anytime soon? Are we? What do you think we'll name our first child? It can be hard not to compare your messy, beautiful, unique, perfectly imperfect life with someone else's. We try to convince ourselves that we're not behind, that we're right on track. But the pressure doesn't go away. You could scroll through Instagram, look at all the highlight reels and question everything. Why does everyone else's life look so put together? And why does mine look like a complete hot mess? Comparison is an act of desperation. Desperation to know that we're not alone, that others are struggling too. But all we end up feeling is more alone. Well, honey, I have some news for you. Timelines are illusions. You're not late. You're just living a life that doesn't follow someone else's calendar. Success isn't a race, and milestones aren't universal. Some people marry young and regret it. Some find their purpose at 40. Some build slow and end up lasting longer. There's no expiry date on becoming who you're meant to be. The world shouts, "You should be there by now," but healing, growth, and self-discovery don't follow deadlines. You're allowed to take detours. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to build quietly while no one is clapping. Life isn't a checklist. It's a season, and each season has its own pace. When we fixate on the clock, we forget to savor the moment. We become less excited about actually living and more anxious about what we should be doing instead. You don't owe anyone your speed. You don't owe anyone your timeline. Let them run. Let them announce. Let them glow up. Your story doesn't need to trend to be meaningful. Take this pressure off yourself. Stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Let's change the narrative. You're not lazy. You're not lost. You're not late. You're just taking the long way. Sometimes the long way builds the strongest roots. You might be wondering, how do I stop caring what people think? Well, here's a little secret. People care more about your life than you do. If you look at the messages people send the most, they're usually about themselves. They're talking about their problems. They're asking for attention. They're trying to one-up you. Most people are too concerned with how they look to realize that you're even looking. And those who do, well, you're not responsible for their feelings. I know it's hard not to compare, but remember, social media only shows the tip of the iceberg. Behind every picture is a story, a struggle, a secret. You're not seeing the full picture. That couple who just posted their engagement, you don't see the arguments they had to get to that point. You don't see the work they put in. You don't see the commitment. All you see is a picture of a ring and a caption that says, "I'm so happy." Those parents with their perfect kids, you don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see the tantrums. You don't see the worry. All you see is a cute kid and a caption that says, "So blessed." Don't let their highlight reel become your everyday. Your everyday is still beautiful. You just have to see it. Stop judging your journey by other people's standards. When did we decide that everyone had to get married? When did we decide that everyone had to have kids? When did we decide that everyone had to have their life figured out? We didn't. These are societal expectations, not personal obligations. It's okay not to want what everyone else wants. It's okay to prioritize yourself. It's okay to take your time. So breathe, trust your process, celebrate your pace. Remind yourself every day, you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. Even if it doesn't look like it to anyone else, you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. Even if it doesn't look like it to anyone else. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't look like it to anyone else.